Hi, everyone. My name is Mrs. Hoekstra, and I am so excited for the opportunity to fill in for Mrs. Reed while she and her family are busy welcoming a new baby into their household. That's so exciting. But until that happens, we thought maybe it would be a good idea to introduce myself to you so that you can start to get to know me. And then when we first meet, I can spend all sorts of time getting to know you. I put together a little presentation, so I'll tell you a bit about myself. So, a little about me is that I worked for Allendale Public Schools for about 4 years. I started out as a teacher's aide, and then they added some hours to my schedule where I got to work before and after school with kids. And then I became a reading interventionist. And it was about that time that I decided I wanted to go back to Grand Valley as a grown up and get my teaching degree so that I could spend the entire day with a whole classroom just like yours. I also spent this past fall teacher assisting fourth graders at Granville Public Schools, and this winter I was a student teacher for kindergartners at Rockford Public Schools. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is a picture of me in fourth grade. Believe it or not, I used to look like this, and I'm excited to see what all of you look like too. And this is a picture of my whole family, starting up at the top, the name Mr. Hoekstra. You can see he's there next to me. And then there's my son, Brad, another son, Jack, my oldest son, Dan, and my daughter, Emily. We also have two more very special family members. There's Elaine and Jerry. They're both our very spoiled family cats. And we've also been very busy, a household with four kids in it. My oldest son actually played hockey for Hudsonville High School because Allendale doesn't have their own team. And then he went on to Hope College and played there. He now is a um, pharmacist, a scientist for Pfizer. That's a company that makes medicine. And then my second son, Brad, graduated from Michigan State. Go Green. He now lives in Chicago. Maybe some of you have been there before. He works for Heinz and helps make the packaging for ketchup, macaroni and cheese, you name it. And then my third son, Jack, he graduated from high school and went on to become a Marine. Word on the street is he'll be deploying to Afghanistan soon. He was supposed to be there right now, but with the coronavirus, just like all of you, his life has changed a bit, and he is waiting in North Carolina to hear when they might be leaving. And then this is my fourth child and last, finally got a girl. She just graduated from high school and is attending Western Michigan University. And there she studies music. She wants to be a music teacher. So maybe she wants to work at high school. Maybe some of you might have her someday if you go on to be a choir member. I also love to spend time with my husband. I am here on our boat, and as you can see, I usually catch the biggest fish. Some other things that are my very favorites. I love, love, love to read books. Also, there again are the kittens. I love anything to do with cats. Holidays are a big deal for me, and so is Snoopy. Anything Charlie Brown, love it. Some of my favorite foods are I love to eat tacos and coffee, love it every morning, sometimes throughout the day, and chocolate. So now back to me. I mentioned I love reading, and I'm super curious to know what you have been reading, either as a class or maybe if you like to read at home. A couple of books that I've been reading. One of them is Peach Tree. Finished that this fall. Absolutely loved it. Another one that I recently read was Tiger Rising. And I don't know, maybe if some of you read either of those books, we can talk a little bit about those and what you thought about them. Hopefully when we meet, we can have a little time to talk to each other. And if there are some things you want to think about that you want to share with me, I would love to hear it. Anything, favorite books, favorite sports, favorite foods. Tell me about your families, you name it. Again, I am just super excited to get ready to work with you and to help out Mrs. Reed. Thank you again to Mrs. Reed for giving me this chance. And I look forward to seeing you soon.